It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston. Tonight, the Boston Celtics playing host to the LA Clippers. Won by the Los Angeles Clippers. And a pass stolen by Boston. To George. 4-3.
That's his first personal foul.
Paul George is going to get a chance at three here. A career 84% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Second of three is good. Hits all three free throws. Ball's controlled by Boston. Flushes it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Leonard to Beverly. Goes to the right side. Runner here won't go. To Jaylen Brown. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
George, tough shot. He hits. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
To Marcus Smart. To Jaylen Brown. Over to the right side. Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
The assist from number 27.
George. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Defense making the ball handler work. Clippers have it. George. Paul George. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
To Jaylen Brown. And the rebound comes down to the Clippers. Beverly into the front court. Leads a bucket. That's toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
And the finish at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
George can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Hayward. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
The assist from number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
To Hayward. From long range. And Gordon Hayward, zero hesitation as he knocks it down for 3.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Videos, interviews, and features. You can get all that and more, including the opportunity
looks like both teams are making substitutions. Leonard. That one off the mark. It's no good. That's out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Lets it fly from long range.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Paul George is going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second free throw. Almost settles for a 2-3 trip. Got it.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Walker. Tatum. Buries it into 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Paul George. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Big finish at the rim.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Rocking the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Number 37,
George cleans the offensive glass. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. We've played one here at TD Garden with the Celtics on top. Jay and I back to Boston. After this, you're tuned into the NBA on EA Sports. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Leonard to Paul George. Gordon Hayward swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Boston with the basketball. Oh, had him going there for a second to Walker. For 3, and Kemba Walker, muscle memory put to good use there.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Hayward. Has a chance. Shot misses there by Smart. Strong finish for Paul George.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game.
recently nominations for Organization's Teacher of the Year. The winner will receive courtside seats and a halftime presentation in his or her honor. Nominations can be submitted on our team website.
New blood coming in for both sides. Celtics have it.
My ball. Here we go. I got him.
Surveys the floor. The drive, right to the basket. Curling inside. Hayward to Cantor. Gets it in the right corner. Court Hayward, that's how it's done. 3 for 3 in this first half.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
George to Williams. George, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First free throw is good. It's the second. One more coming. Perfect from the line. It's all 3 of them.
Number 21, Patrick Beverly.
To Cantor. And his Cantor above the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Harkless. Beverly to Harkless. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Marcus Smart. Clippers have got it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Clippers have the basketball. Beverly. Turns and slams it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Knocked loose. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
To Jaylen Brown. Clippers have it. And stuffs it home.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Williams into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. And finishes strong. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Rises for the slam. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard. And he hits.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
To Marcus Smart. And he hits.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Throws it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Defense making the ball carrier work. Knocked loose. Tatum. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. Deep three at the buzzer. That'll do it for the period. It's been all Clippers so far. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Celtics have it. To Hayward. Sizing up the defense. Has a look. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
To George. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
So many teams just try to beat you with their offense. Well, your offense can only take you so far. The one thing that's supposed to travel, whether you're home or away, is your defense. That's your staple.
Hayward, and the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Good look that time, but off the mark.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go up 2 legs and expect the contact.
And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Team foul number 2.
Tatum. Not going down here. The follow won't go either. To Hayward. Here's a chance from long range. Hayward nails the trifecta.
I don't know how he saw his man out and cut like that, but that was nice.
Here's Leonard for 2. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Brown. LA Clippers with the basketball. Paul George to Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Off the mark. Oh, and a putback.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Leonard. He gets it.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
Number 20.
To Leonard. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. And count the basket inside.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Walker goes to the right side. cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Leonard. Missed it. How'd that not go down?
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
A pass taken away by the Celtics.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Walker into the front court. His club's got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. Screen coming. Goes to the left side. Fires the three and knocks it down.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
And Kawhi Leonard, good on the quick release there.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Straight on three, at the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Clippers have the lead. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the 4th quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the 4th quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the 4th.
Hayward, deep right corner. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Hayward to Kemba Walker. Going to launch beyond the arc. Rebounds taken down by Leonard. To Beverly. Slams it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
To Hayward. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Gordon Hayward, tough make there. Can't really fault the defender.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Cruises inside for 2.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Kemba Walker matched up with Paul George. 4-3. That no good off the mark. To Paul George. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Williams across the timeline. The advantage is 13 points. Jumper's good.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Williams into the front court. The lead is 12. Oh, emphatic slam.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Beverly into the front court. The lead is 11. To Leonard.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Fires the three. Oh, Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
Number 0, Jason Tatum.
George. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Great hustle. That's what you like to see. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
To Marcus Smart. Hayward. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Jaylen Brown. Even to Zubats with a piece. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Hayward. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat 5.
And now a reach, and that's going to be an intentional foul. Free throws here in the final minute of play. Paul George at the line for 2 shots. His numbers tonight, 84% from the stripe. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Now the Celtics going to use a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. Deep left corner. Tatum. Man, that was a tough shot.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
George to Harkless. From long range, Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for 3.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Hayward trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Harkless. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Paul George has got 2 shots coming, shooting 80% in this contest. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. From the painted area, won't go down. Tatum. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they get a good win on the road. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.